everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you how I have created a WhatsApp AI agent which has automated all my WhatsApp conversation for my pharma distribution and healthcare business. So here I have created this AI agent using Pabbly Chatflow. We are going to test this once whether it is working fine or not. For that, I have opened my WhatsApp and I'm going to send a message. So here, this is the message which I'm going to send, which is this stock inquiry. I'm going to send this message, and if I receive the reply, then this is going to show me the AI agent which I've created using Pabbly Chatflow is working fine. So here it has sent me the reply to that particular message which I have sent. Thank you for your inquiry. Could you please provide the quantity you require? If you have a brand or a generic preference, your inquiry has been recorded. So here I am going to send this particular message. Quantity 25, preference branded, urgent requirement. I am going to send this reply. Now let's wait for the reply what it gives to me. So here it has sent me, thank you for the details. Your inquiry for this 25 has been noted and I understand it's an urgent requirement. This will be reviewed manually and the relevant team will get back to you. Your inquiry has been recorded. So this is the reply which it has given to me. Now I'm going to enter another question like hospital procurement inquiry for 100 boxes monthly. So I have sent this message. So this is my second inquiry. Now let's wait for the reply. Now here it says, thank you for your inquiry regarding this. Your requirement has been noted and it will be recorded for the manual review. If you have any additional detail to share, please let me know. So these were the medicinal inquiries. I'm going to send a general question like, is KYC required for the wholesale purchase? So let's wait for the reply here. And it has sent me this. Thank you for your question. KYC requirement can vary based on supplier and regulatory guidelines in your region. Generally, KYC may be required for wholesale purchases to ensure compliance and verify the legitimacy of the buyer. If you have more specific detail or need assistance with wholesale inquiry, feel free to ask. Your inquiry has been noted. So here, whatever question I am asking, whether it is related to medicinal inquiry or a general inquiry, my AI agent is replying to me actively and accurately, and this is how I have created this AI agent using Pabbly Chatflow. I have trained my AI agent to reply to our customers with the help of the knowledge base which I have created in Google document, and with the help of these knowledge, with the help of this particular detail which I have entered in this particular document, it is answering to all my query. So now if you also want to learn how you can create this AI agent using Pabbly Chatflow and train your AI agent and automate all your WhatsApp conversation, then let's start creating this from the scratch. So we are going to start creating this AI agent from the scratch. To create this AI agent, we have to first visit Pabbly Chatflow. To visit Pabbly Chatflow, we simply have to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser. And after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, we can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 credits free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 credits and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Now once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to unlimited features or all the features, that too forever. So here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll click on this Pabbly Chatflow access now, and here it will take me towards the app dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow. So here we can see the credit allotted, credit consumed, credit remaining, and the WhatsApp number added. To add your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, simply click on this add WhatsApp number, click on this WhatsApp connect, which is the preferred method, or you can use a manual token to connect your Pabbly Chatflow to your WhatsApp. If you want to get the step-by-step process, the detailed video is available in the description. You can check that out. Also on the left-hand side, we have very important features like inbox, contacts, team queues, templates. If you want to get the step-by-step process and you want to learn more about these features, the detailed video is available in the description. You can check that out. Now to create this AI agent, on the left hand side we have this option of AI assistant. So let's open this. Here I have landed towards this AI assistant page. You can see the total AI assistant, active AI assistant which are active on some chats, and then the inactive AI assistant. To create a new AI assistant, you simply have to click on this add AI assistant, and then you simply have to name this and then click on this add AI assistant. Here we have landed towards this page. From here we are going to start creating this AI agent. Now on the top you can see all these options: AI instruction, knowledge source, assistant interface and styling. We are going to do this step by step. The first one is AI instruction. Here I am going to select the instruction type as AI agent, and then the instructions are automatically added. If I scroll down I can see all the instructions. You can enhance these instructions according to your requirement. Then we have this AI configuration. So set how the AI answers are. 0 means more focused, 1 means more creative. So if I go from 0 to 1, the creativity of how this AI is answering will enhance. I'm going to keep it as 0.7. Then we have this AI to use, which is OpenAI. Then the model. You can select the models according to your choice and preference. I'm going to keep it as GPT-4o mini. And then we have to enter this API key. Now over here in this help desk, a hyperlink is provided to me, and if I open this hyperlink, it will take me towards the API keys page of OpenAI. To create a new token, you simply have to click on this create new secret key. First you have to provide the key name. So let's say the key is test. The project will be default project, the permissions will be all, and then you simply have to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you need to copy and paste that over here. Now here I am on paid account of OpenAI, and it is necessary that you should also have the paid account of OpenAI. And after that I am going to enter the API key which I have already generated. After entering this API key, I simply have to click on this connect, and you will see OpenAI key saved successfully. Now moving on towards the next step, we have this AI settings. So over here, if you want to provide the header message and the footer message, you have to toggle on these buttons, enter the message, and it will start displaying. For now, I'm going to toggle this off. Then we have the stop keyword. Now over here, if you want to enter any stop keyword, you can do that. And with the help of this particular keyword, whenever the customer do not want to get the response from the AI agent, they are going to send this keyword and my AI agent will stop replying. You simply have to enter the keyword and then press enter, and in this manner you have added the stop keyword. You can add as many as stop keywords as you want. Then we have this retry attempt. So you can give the retry attempts from 0 to 1, and if the AI assistant fails to respond, they get these retry attempts in answering the queries. Then we have this fallback message. So if the API is not responding, the AI agent will not be able to answer to our queries accurately, and then this fallback message will be sent. I have entered this fallback message, but what you can add in your fallback message, the contact details, the company information. So if the queries are not resolved, at least this fallback message will be sent to the customers or the users. Then we have this very most important part, which is this knowledge source. Now with the help of this knowledge source itself, we guide our AI agent to reply in particular manner. So this is the knowledge source or a knowledge base which I have created, where I have provided the business identity and about the organization. I have entered the address, the location, the official website, the working hours, the contact details of this company, then the purpose, the supported queries that AI can resolve, inquiry data field, then the rest of the details like AI response framework, escalation awareness, data handling, sample WhatsApp conversation. Then we have this final scope clarification. So these are the details which I have added, but you can create a very detailed knowledge base, provide all the details to your AI assistant, and based on knowledge which you are providing over here, it is going to answer accordingly. So it is very important step. Now you have to download this particular document in .txt or .pdf format and then upload that over here. If your knowledge base has images, the limit is up to 10 pages. So here I'm going to click on this cloud, click on the download. I have already downloaded the knowledge base in .txt format and I have uploaded that. Moving on towards the next step, we have this assistant interface. So over here you can see this heading name. So if I remove this, it will be removed from here. If I enter, it will be entered here. You can enter the subheading or remove it. Then we have the initial messages. So you can enter only 2 initial messages, and based on these messages, your AI agent is going to reply. Then we have this display the powered by Pabbly. If you keep it enabled, it will be enabled. If you disable this, it will be removed from here. Then we have this footer text and the footer link. So here I have added the privacy policy and the link to privacy policy. Then we have this user first message, which is I need help, but it is not necessary that whenever the user is sending I need help, only then my AI agent is going to reply. It is going to reply on any message sent by the user. Then we have the styling, which is the last part. Then I have selected the theme mode as light, you can select it as dark. It will be reflecting over here. Then we have this assistant shape. You can select circle, square, rounded, square. Then we have the text color, button color, background color. You can select this according to your choice and preference. I am going to keep it as default only. You can enter the header profile picture, assistant profile picture, and the background picture just in the manner we have uploaded the knowledge base. After doing all this, you simply have to toggle on this button to keep your AI agent active, and then you have to save this. If you do not save this, all this will be lost. And you can also embed this particular AI assistant to your website by clicking on this embed. Use this code to your website, and whenever someone will click on that, they will be redirected towards this WhatsApp conversation. So here we have finally created this AI agent. Now we have to learn how we can assign this AI assistant to a particular chat, to a group of chat, or to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side we have this inbox. I'm going to open this in a new tab. So over here, this is my chat. I simply have to toggle on this button. I have to select the AI assistant. So this is the AI assistant we have just created, and save this. And in this manner, I have assigned this particular AI assistant to this particular chat. But doing this manually to particular chats is a very logical manner, and that's why what we can do, we can create a group of contacts or assign AI assistant to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side, we have this option of settings. We are going to open the inbox settings in a new tab. We have landed towards this inbox settings. If I scroll down, I will get an option of AI auto reply settings, where I have toggled this enable AI auto replies. Now over here, I have created the list. You can see all the list which I have created. Let's suppose if I select this particular list, I can assign any AI assistant to this particular list, and I can add more rules, select another list and assign another AI assistant to that particular list, or I can select all the contacts from over here and then select another AI assistant for all the contacts, and then simply save this. And you will see that as soon as I save this, this AI assistant will be assigned to this particular list, this AI assistant will be assigned to this particular list, and this AI assistant will be assigned to all the contacts. So this is how we have created this AI agent. And now if you have any doubts, you can comment on this video below. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any questions, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the website given over here. Also, you can try Pabbly Chatflow for 100% free and create your own WhatsApp chatbot.